Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of cravings, where we uncover the real reason you keep craving chips and chocolate. In today's video, we'll explore the science behind your snack attacks, from the brain chemistry driving your desire for salty and sweet treats, to the hidden ingredients that make these ultra-processed foods so irresistible. We'll also take a closer look at how stress, advertising, and even your gut health play into these cravings. Join us as we dissect the many factors influencing your snack choices and how they can be understood in the context of modern life. 1. Brain chemistry. How dopamine drives snack attacks. Recent findings from a 2024 study published in Nature Neuroscience reveal that eating chips and chocolate triggers a rapid surge of dopamine in the brain, especially in the nucleus accumbens, the brain's pleasure center. Researchers at the University of Cambridge scanned volunteers' brains as they snacked, showing a 25% higher dopamine release with processed salty or sweet snacks compared to whole foods like fruit. This dopamine rush isn't just about pleasure, it reinforces the desire to eat these foods again, creating a feedback loop. Scientists also noted that people with higher baseline stress levels experienced even greater dopamine spikes, making comfort foods even more irresistible after a tough day. The study's lead author, Dr. Lena Fisher, stated, "These foods are engineered to hijack our reward pathways. In other words, your cravings aren't a sign of weakness, they're hardwired into your neurobiology." This neural response explains why a handful of chips or a few squares of chocolate can quickly become a whole bag or bar. 2. The salt and sugar trap. Industry formulas designed to hook you. Food industry documentation obtained by the Washington Post in March 2024 detailed how major snack manufacturers like Frito-Lay and Mars conduct bliss point research to maximize cravings. The bliss point is the precise combination of salt, sugar, and fat that makes foods nearly impossible to resist. PepsiCo's recent patent filings describe using advanced AI to fine-tune chip flavors based on real-time consumer feedback, optimizing for maximum repeat purchase intent. As reported by Food Business News, the average sodium content in the top 10 U.S. chip brands rose by 6% between 2023 and 2024, while added sugars in popular chocolates increased by nearly 9%. These incremental changes keep taste buds primed for more, ensuring cravings remain strong. According to a 2024 Nielsen survey, 67% of Americans admit to regularly craving chips or chocolate, specifically when exposed to advertising or product displays, underlining the power of engineered formulas. 3. Pandemic stress and emotional eating. A 2024 perspective. The American Psychological Association's Stress in America 2024 report found that emotional eating remains at record highs, with 48% of adults stating they turn to salty or sweet snacks during periods of stress. The lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, coupled with economic uncertainty and social isolation, have fueled a 13% increase in snack food sales since 2022. Chips and chocolate are the top comfort foods, according to a 2024 Statista poll, with 42% of respondents naming chocolate as their go-to-stress snack. Psychologist Dr. Monica Reyes explained in a recent interview, the simple act of crunching or tasting something sweet distracts the mind, temporarily easing anxiety. The connection between mood and food is now widely recognized, with mental health professionals reporting more patients discussing food cravings in therapy sessions than ever before. 4. Ultra-processed foods. What's really inside your favorite snacks? A comprehensive 2024 study in The Lancet analyzed the ingredient lists of over 3,000 snack products sold in the US and Europe, finding that over 82% of chips and 77% of chocolates qualified as ultra-processed foods, UPFs. These products often contain additives like emulsifiers, artificial flavors, and modified starches, which not only extend shelf life but also enhance mouthfeel and taste intensity. The study linked high UPF consumption to increased cravings, reporting that regular snackers consumed 18% more calories daily from UPFs than those who avoided them. The presence of ingredients like monosodium glutamate, MSG, and high fructose corn syrup was particularly associated with heightened appetite and frequent snacking. In 2024, The World Health Organization reiterated warnings about the addictive potential of UPFs, urging consumers to read labels carefully. 5. Genetic predisposition. Why some people want more. A landmark 2024 genome-wide association study by the European Nutritional Genetics Consortium identified specific gene variants, notably FTO and MC4R mutations, that make individuals more susceptible to cravings for high-fat, high-sugar snacks like chips and chocolate. People with these variants were found to be 34% more likely to consume more than 3 servings of snack foods per week. Moreover, the study revealed a notable gender difference. Women carrying the FTO risk allele reported stronger chocolate cravings than men. Genetics can also affect how quickly dopamine is cleared from the brain, amplifying the rewarding sensation of eating these snacks. This new research is prompting personalized nutrition advice based on genetic testing, which is becoming increasingly available in clinics across the US and Europe. 6. Advertising and social media. The craving amplifiers. A 2024 report from the Interactive Advertising Bureau showed that snack food advertising spend reached an all-time high of $7.8 billion, with 56% of campaigns targeting consumers on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok. Neuroscientists at Stanford University published findings in January 2024 demonstrating that just 15 seconds of exposure to snack ads can activate reward circuitry in the brain, especially in teens and young adults. Viral challenges and influencer promotions featuring chips and chocolate further reinforce cravings, with the hashtag #Chocoholic trending over 1.6 billion times on TikTok in the first quarter of 2024. The report also found that digital ads featuring crunchy or creamy sound effects increased immediate craving reports by 19%. Social media's role in fueling snack cravings is undeniable and growing each year. 7. Sleep deprivation and late-night snacking. The Science, a peer-reviewed article in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, February 2024, documented a direct link between reduced sleep and increased cravings for salty and sweet snacks. The study monitored 2,500 adults with sleep trackers, finding that those who averaged less than 6 hours of sleep per night consumed 21% more chips and 17% more chocolate than those with 7 or more hours of sleep. Researchers attributed this to changes in hunger hormones. Ghrelin, which stimulates appetite, rises, while leptin, which signals fullness, drops. Lead researcher Dr. Priya Nair commented, "Insufficient sleep disrupts the balance, making high-calorie snacks much more appealing, especially in the evening." The data support the advice that better sleep hygiene can help reduce snack cravings. 8. Hormonal fluctuations. Monthly cycles and cravings. A 2024 study from Johns Hopkins University, published in the American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology, tracked 1,200 women across several menstrual cycles and found that 62% reported strong chocolate cravings in the week before their period. Progesterone and estrogen fluctuations were directly linked to increased appetite for sweet and fatty foods, with chocolate topping the list. The research also noted that magnesium deficiency, common during menstruation, might drive some of these cravings, as chocolate is a source of magnesium. This phenomenon was less pronounced in postmenopausal women, suggesting a direct hormonal connection. The study's findings are influencing nutritional counseling for women, with new guidelines recommending magnesium-rich foods as part of premenstrual care. 9. The role of microbiome. Gut bacteria and snack urges. Groundbreaking research from the University of California, San Diego published in Cell Reports Medicine, March 2024, demonstrated that gut bacteria composition can influence cravings for chips and chocolate. The study analyzed stool samples from 900 participants and found that those with higher levels of Prevotella and lower levels of Bifidobacterium reported more frequent cravings for salty snacks. The researchers discovered that certain bacteria can produce signaling molecules that travel along the vagus nerve, subtly influencing the brain's hunger and reward centers. Lead author Dr. Michelle Lin explained, "Our microbiome doesn't just digest food, it can actually nudge us to seek out specific nutrients or flavors." Probiotic interventions are now being studied as a way to modulate these cravings, with early results suggesting potential benefits. 10. Economic factors. Why cravings spike when budgets are tight? According to a 2024 consumer report from the Food Research and Action Center, snack food consumption, especially chips and chocolate, has increased most sharply among lower-income households. Rising food prices have made fresh produce less accessible, while processed snacks remain relatively affordable and heavily promoted. The report found that 74% of respondents earning under $40,000 per year purchased chips or chocolate at least weekly, up from 63% in 2022. Economic stress was cited as a key driver, with many consumers describing snacks as small luxuries or affordable treats. Marketing expert Lisa Gorman notes, during tough times, people seek comfort in what's cheap, familiar, and instantly gratifying, even if it's not the healthiest choice. The intersection of financial pressure and food marketing creates a perfect storm for heightened cravings.